As a muskie hunter, I rely on my Musky Electronics a lot. And the helm, when I'm driving my boat, pulling up to a spot, I primarily use my one unit here with my GPS and my 2D sonar, so I can have all my waypoints where I caught fish, had follows. You can see that on one side of the screen. And then I need to know how deep I am and what type of cover, if there's bait, on the other screen, so I use this 2D sonar. And likewise, my other screen, I use the side imaging. And the side imaging goes and shows me what's to the right or left of my boat. As I'm pulling up to a weed bed or a rock pile, I can see what the cover looks like. I can see what the weeds look like. I can tell if there's fish there, or even in open water, I can see bait fish and muskies. So I use this in combination when I'm driving to really figure out what the spot looks like and where to go. Now, up in the boat's a different workstation. So up in the bow, when I'm up in the bow casting, now it's the same thing for me. I do need to know where I'm at, and I've got my GPS unit, but it's more zoomed in for fishing an individual spot. And I need to know how deep I am, and the 2D sonar, I still use that primarily as I'm fishing around cover, because I want to know where the weeds are, the rocks are, and how far I need to be from that cover. And I still use my side imaging. I've got the transducer for this actually rigged up in the back of my boat. So it gives me a really crystal clear image, and I can tell if there's fish on either side of my boat that are kind of in the back, or if there's a pile of rocks one way or another. Because a lot of times when I'm fishing an area, I'm gonna see a deeper crib, or I'm gonna see rocks, or something that maybe is out towards deeper water that I maybe didn't know was there, and I'm gonna turn around, make a cast, and catch a muskie. So when you're muskie fishing and setting up your electronics, it's all about your workstation. You've got one in the console, you've got one up in the bow, you've got to be able to use it all, and Lowrance really helps me stay on top of all my spots and catch a lot more muskies.
The Musky Hunter has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.